Hey coach, I want to be fast.
Sure, everybody wants to be fast.
But coach, what kind of workout should I do? When I trained by myself, I did accelerations, max velocity and sprint endurance the whole day.
What?
Did I do anything wrong? You didn't do anything wrong, but there are for sure more effective ways to get fast. Let me explain it.
Yo, what's up everybody? I'm Hurdle Addict and today we talk about sprint workouts. It doesn't matter if you do track and field, football or basketball. Sprint speed is always the key to success. In this video I will give you specific workout instruction and also explain you what you should focus to improve your sprint speed. When it comes to sprinting, I would put it in three categories: acceleration, sprint speed and sprint endurance. In general, it would make sense to focus on just one thing of the three categories. It's possible to mix it up a little bit, but it wouldn't make sense, for example, to work on your accelerations and sprint endurance in one day. It's possible to do your sprint training on the grass, on the turf or also on the track. Sprinting requires a lot from the body, so running on the soft ground is very beneficial. In a week of sprint training I would start with short accelerations. In the next session I would mainly focus on sprint speed and end of the week sprint endurance. After every sprint workout you need around 48 hours to fully recover. Alright, let's start with the accelerations. So on acceleration days you have different options. So the first option you have to accelerate is from a standing position. Especially in the first weeks in the off-season, accelerate from a standing start is very beneficial. A couple of weeks later you can move forward and pushing out from a 3-point position. When the competition comes closer, a 4-point position is a great way before you're going out of the blocks. In sprinting it's always good to build up week by week. In the beginning your strength level is not on the highest peak, so getting out of the block directly wouldn't make any sense. To give you a good example how acceleration day should look like, so you can for example do 10 meter, 20 meter, 30 meter, 3 rounds. On acceleration days it's always important to put maximum effort into it, so take your time in between the reps. This program looks very easy comparing to longer runs, but it's very hard for the nervous system to push out 9 times all out. What I would recommend to do after these short runs is to do rudiment jumps or any plyometric training. It's always good to end up the session with reactive footwork. A link to rudiment jumps is in the description. Another way to train your accelerations are hill runs. If you have any opportunity to run up the hill, use it. So hill runs are not only good sprint training, it's also excellent to develop power and speed, especially for the glutes and thighs. By the way, rudiment hops are also possible on a hill. I have a link of hill runs in my description. The third option you have are sled pushes. Even Usain Bolt used them to work on his first steps. If you are going very heavy on your sled pushes, I wouldn't run further than 20 meters. If you do a lighter weight, you can also run up to 50 meters, but that's more a sprint speed training. That will be my next topic. Improving your maximum velocity is a really important part of sprint training. To have a good running technique requires a lot of training and corrections. A very effective way to work on your sprint technique are wicket runs. I have a video about wicket runs on my channel, link is in the description. Wicket runs are excellent to get a nice sprint rhythm and also to work on your posture. A good amount of wicket runs before a session are 3 to 4. Totally you can set up 15 to 18 wickets. Afterwards your sprint speed workout could be for example 30 meter flies, a total amount of 5. To end up the session I would do an 80 meter sprint run. If you want to run a little longer, a nice workout for sprint speed is 120, 80, 60, 2 rounds. In total I wouldn't do more than 6 runs. In sprinting it's always good to put maximum effort into your runs. If you're doing too many, you're getting slower and slower run by run, and that's not good for the nervous system. Alright, now we can go to sprint endurance. If you're doing just 100 meter, I wouldn't go further than 180 meter. If you're a short hurdler or 200 meter guy, you should run up to 300 meter. When you work on the grass for sprint endurance, you can do for example 35 seconds, 25 seconds, 50 seconds, 2 rounds. A nice workout for a 100 meter runner would be 180, 150, 120, 80. As you see, you only should do 4 runs, but do these runs with maximum effort and high pace. As a hurdler or 200 meter guy, you can do for example 250, 200, 150, 80. If you want to stay a little longer, you can also do 300, 250, 200. The rest in between a nice sprint endurance workout should be around 5 to 8 minutes. Having a good sprint endurance is very important, especially at the end of the race. Also when you have 3 races in 2 days. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you want to see a full cycle, click up here. I will update it every 3 weeks. Thanks for watching and see you next time.